live. Like 95, baby. Come on. Free agent time for your mind, right? We got our philosophy. We got our ways. Cowboy way, right? Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Hey. Shout out to all the HBOs, the SGs up in the house. Share gang. I'm still setting up, so I really appreciate you guys. I really do, really do, really do. Notification squad. Mount up. Come on. One way or another, Cowboy Nation. Turn me up. Cowboy Nation. Hey. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. I'm your host, Law Nation. Regardless of what you're doing, no matter where you at, no matter who you are or who you with, say, how about them Cowboys, baby? All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, and I hope your morning was great. I hope you got your coffee in your cup. I hope all of those things are going in the right direction for you, right? So the Cowboys are on the same pace of what they did the previous year. Oh, the previous year before that, and the previous year before that, and the previous year before that. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. Nothing is wrong with what they're doing. It's not. It's the results that they're trying to achieve. And my thing is, like I used the analogy, if you trying to bake an apple pie, what the heck are you doing in the pecan aisle, right? You know, you just can't make the pecan turn into apple pie. Or you can't turn it into peach cobbler. You know, the Cowboys are doing the Cowboys way, and there's really nothing wrong with it if they're trying to achieve the results that they're looking for. Look, at the end of the day, there's no other team that's making the amount of money, the impressions, the clicks, the headlines that the Dallas Cowboys are doing, right? There's no threat at all. Appreciate all of the people that's putting the donations out there as well as with the stars. I really appreciate you. But there's no repercussions. There's none. Zero. Zitch. There's nothing of that type of sorts when you're dealing with the Dallas Cowboys. We as fans, we are just at the mercy seat, right, of the Joneses. We are only having our thoughts on who we would love to have, right? What's that song? Pull a string and I wink at you. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet, baby. She do some things that I never do, but I'm your puppet. You know, however that song going, we are just puppets, right? You know, and Jerry Wine Jones is a puppeteer. And we just gonna, he pulled the strings and we just gonna go. And that's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. There's nothing we can do about it. And that's, man, the guys, the fellas, the ladies, they can complain and whine about it. But the fellas, we can't complain and whine about it, right? We can't. It's man law. You don't supposed to cry about it. I see a lot of men crying about it, but we can't. We roll up our sleeves and we say, all right, cool. And they signed another player today, right? Oh, a familiar face. Jourdan Lewis. It is what it is. Patrick Peterson signed with the Vikings. And that wasn't even on his wish list, huh? How about that? I told people for several years that what they like to do is they like to use the Cowboys name. They like to say, oh, we love to be with the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I have all of my heart, soul, and sinew, my blood, sweat, and tears, all of those things in order and directions to be on the Cowboys. But they looking to the left and looking to the right. Hey, can you give me some more money on another team? Can you give me some coins elsewhere? That's just how it goes. Pull the string and I wink at you. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet, baby. Ain't this right, Jay Lombardi? Ain't this right, D. Rich? Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you, Clay. That's just what it is, Cowboy Nation. We are in the mercy seat of the Joneses. We know for sure. And by their watch, they're doing a wonderful job. Think about this. They put their people on. They put their family members on. They put everything on. Pooh, let me put that up there so everybody can see the comments when it's reposted elsewhere. But there's nothing we can do about it. We got Jourdan Lewis. We sign our own guys. Now, what I like to do is with Jourdan Lewis, he's one of my favorites. He's one of my DBs. Y'all know how I love DBs. But let me start off by saying there's cons and there's pros. The pros aspect of it, the kid got feistiness, he got bite, vigor. I mean, he's you don't have to worry about him off the field or what have you. I think that he got him a beautiful situation with his wife and kid. They doing a wonderful thing. He bought his home for his mom. He does a lot for the community. So shout out to Jourdan Lewis. Those are the pros, right? Feistiness in the face. You tell him, hey, I want you to play down inside. I want you to play at safety. I want you to play on the edge there. He would do it. The cons. Boy, oh boy, if you can get into the head of Jourdan Lewis, and it's not hard. It's not like it's a lockdown safe. If you can get into the head of him, man, when he's beat on the route, he's going to reach out and touch. And I ain't talking about somebody's hand. He's going to reach out and touch, pull, claw down, bring down, and it's going to be flag on the field, John. 3rd and long, it's now 1st down, so that is what's happening with Jourdan Lewis. Now, maybe, and I'm going to have to put just in there, maybe, just maybe, Cowboys with this new regime, they probably look at Jourdan Lewis and say, hey, we got a plan for you. We got a solution for you. What we're going to do is primarily put you here and we're going to keep you there. So that's just how it goes from that aspect of it. Calm down, folks. This is from Jesse. What's up? He said, calm down, folks. Jerry and Steven is waiting on a Dollar Tree to open. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they waiting on that dollar. Where that song go? Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? OMG. While I'm looking for this, let me see if I can pull this up since you mentioned that. And my thing is, it's a sad occasion, right? Because we know what this team need in order to achieve. We can see the small things. We're not asking. I believe in the hearts of hearts, Cowboy fans, we're not asking. Look, the craziest thing of it all, we're not asking for them to go out there and say, hey, we want a diamond-crusted player, right? We want them to be also dipped in doggone gold. And can you put a oil moat around them? No, we're not asking for that. We're not saying, okay, let's spend all of these resources. But what we're saying, Cowboy Nation, let me sip on my juice right quick. What we're saying, Cowboy Nation, got a little harsh there. But what I'm saying is that collectively speaking, what we really want is fundamental principles. Like, it's ridiculous to see what happened to us against the Browns, right? For a team to have a person that's the third string running back looking like he's the reincarnation of Craig Hayward mixed in with Barry Sanders / Emmitt Smith, right? Appreciate you, Burgess. Appreciate you. Can't talk today, but you feel me, right? Shout out to the HBO over here. They will go all D in the draft and pray it turn out like the offense. Jerry thinks scheme wins championships. Stay scheming. Yeah. You know, you wasn't with me shooting balls in the gym, right? You know? Jerry. Scheme is one thing, but you got to have the personnel too. You still got to have some of the personnel there, right? As much as I can train up a pack of ants, they would never tip over an elephant. That's the reality of it. You know, Lance Bell says the market is setting. Yeah, the market is setting right there. It's a wise quote right there. I like that. It's settling, yeah. My thing is, Cowboy Nation, we're not asking for the Cowboys to go out there and grab an Aaron Donald. What we're looking for is for the Cowboys to pick up fundamental principles. The game is won and lost down in the trenches. Do anybody want to out-debate me on that? You got the floor. If you can tell me, okay, you would rather for a team to run on you for 300 yards, right? You think you're going to win a football game if you got a team, the third string running back is running on you for 300 yards? Matter of fact, I kid you not, with this front four and you had 3 Deion Sanders out there, it won't mean a hill of beans. Let me repeat, 3 Deion Sanders. I'm talking about prime Deion Sanders. I ain't talking about the old Deion Sanders who played for the Washington, who played for the Ravens, who played for all of the other teams. I'm talking about Atlanta moving to 49ers Deion Sanders. You can have 3 of them out there. But if you can't stop the run, they don't mean a hill of beans. I can't. Look, for those who played the game, who played the sport on any level, what's the most demoralizing thing that can ever happen to you? Not being able to stop the run. When you see that big boy coming downhill on you and you can't stop him, look back at some of those older tapes of Derrick Henry when he looks like a man amongst the babies out there and he just rolling and running over everybody. Demoralizing. They had to put in a special rule. Hey, man, after he scored his 3rd touchdown, we got to pull him off the field, man. It is just demoralizing. These kids can't even think the next day, and the next day, and the next day from there, right? We need a one tech. This is from Mark Anthony. Yeah, the war is won in the trenches. Yes, Thomas, yes, indeed. And that can go even from a military aspect of it. Richard Sherman is still good. Yeah. Is Kevin King still available? Well, not Kevin King. Desmond King. Is Des King still out there? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. Help a brother out. HBO me, you know. But scheme is one thing. And now that he mentioned it, appreciate you, Ronald. Appreciate you for making the donation to help elevate this thing. You know, that's really something special when y'all be doing it. Let me do this for the last 2 that was able to help me out with this thing. Let me, This is Sparta! Yeah. So I might need to go up into this thing, this title in here and say, hey, Patrick Peterson is best friend gone, and I'm so all alone. Let me see if I can go all the way up here and see what all happened. Let me hit this refresh button here. All right, Raiders trading OG. Okay, Curtis Samuel heading to Washington. I made a tweet earlier. Let me refresh this thing, go down a little bit. I made a thought track earlier on my Twitter, and I was basically just going over the aspect of the Washington team, and I forgot to put if in there. But the if part of it is this right here, Cowboy Nation. If we don't get our affairs together, right? If we don't get our faculties together, the Washington team, man. My goodness, they real G's move in silence, right? They are slowly moving. David, I'm doing great. David, really appreciate you on the Facebook group. I'm doing great. Appreciate you, David. Again, thank you for the donation. Both Davids, man, I'm doing great. King is still out there, Lord. Appreciate you, Thomas. Appreciate you, man. Your first name is my last. I really love that. Italian Cowboy, we take on the world. Yeah. So I put out there on Twitter, on the Twitter universe, and I said basically, if we're not careful, if we don't get our stuff together, and I put the blank on there because I'm trying to keep it PG-13, if we don't keep our stuff together, then what will happen here, Cowboy Nation, is that the Washington team will be an issue. Now, this is not me being scared of Washington. This is not me being in fear of Washington, but these are just the facts. Right? If you don't study and do your homework, then there will be an issue. If you don't go over everything, that will be an issue. When it's time to take the test, even if it's an open book test. Have you ever been in that situation, Cowboy Nation? Let me just speak to you guys. Appreciate you always. Not sometimes, but it says always. Y'all see that on the screen? It don't say sometimes, lady. Let's just read that again. It says always, Do it say sometimes? Always, a lady says, let's go, Cowboys, basically. Let's go, grow, and let's grow, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Always a lady. That name is so remarkable, right? Remarkable. Thank you for tuning in to Always a Lady. If you don't study for your test, even if it's an open book test, and they give you a whole hour, and you said, I got all of the answers, I can roll out of the bed, don't really have to study. But then you start taking the test, you say, all right, cool, first few answers are there. But what you fail to realize, that clock is tick, 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 ticking, tick, 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 ticking. And then you look up and you say, dang, I only got 17 minutes left, and I got 30 questions to go through. I'm going to flunk this test. And now you're going to go into the mercy of praying and hoping that the multiple choice game that you plan will come through in the clutches. You're scrambling now. And that is what the ideology of waiting for deadlines, make deals, waiting for Jerry Jones to wait to this thing. Let's wait till after the draft to really look into the free agency. And I understand all points are valid of what they're saying. In the free agency, you overpay for players, right? Those are all facts. It's not like they're lying, right? But what they say, nothing venture, nothing gain, right? When you don't go out there and wheel and deal, if you never ask the beautiful lady, shout out to Always Lady that's in the chat, but if you never go out there and ask her, would you like to have this dance? And you're looking from the outside in, and you're sitting there saying, man, I don't have a chance. But if you will never know, if you never walk out there on the dance floor and say, hey, may I have this dance, right? Some people will never forget this, right? You got to ask for the dance, even though you might say to yourself, man, this may be too high of a price. The Cowboys got to get out of their own ways of being gun shy and go out there and say, okay, would you like to have this dance? We would like to bring you in. We would like to say, okay, hey, with all BS aside, this is all we can offer. But we think that you'll be an intricate part of this team for us to get to that next Super Bowl. Newsflash, by the way, Cowboy Nation, and everybody who can hear me, everybody that can hear me under the sound of my voice, the last 10, and I'm being generous, I can go all the way back to the last 12, but the last 10 teams to win the Super Bowl, they made deals They make deals, either it be in free agency or whether it be a trade acquisition. No homegrown team won the Super Bowl, right? It's always been willing and dealing. It's always been sitting there looking at this situation and saying, how can we elevate, right? How can we squeeze and pour out a true player that can make things shake? And that ain't talking about what your mama gave you, right? Jerry been all about tickets, jersey sales. Since he won the last Super Bowl, he don't care. As long as we are the richest franchise, but stay hoarding money when it comes to paying their people, I guess. Laugh out loud. This is from Jay Lombardi with the truth over there. You know, I'm going to use this analogy again until this is going to be stuck in your head, right? With the apple pie, right? I'm just having a craving for apple pie and some Bluebell ice cream, right? And I heard that, since I moved to Texas, that Bluebell is originated in Texas. Y'all let me know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, right? Boy, some pie and some ice cream. So let's look into that. If I'm looking for the recipe to generate that, I would not be in the watermelon section, right? I would not be down the bread aisle, right? Looking for some wheat bread, right? I would not be looking at some cantaloupe, right? So what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to say it in the smallest form possible. I'm trying to say it in the smallest form possible. If the recipe to win the Super Bowl is to go out there, find you a dynamic free agent guy, one or two, they don't have to go get a gang of them. And also, if the recipe is developing the defense with some type of identity, if we are not doing that, then what do you think that we're going to get? We're trying to get an apple pie out of watermelons, right? We're trying to get an apple pie, from the Little Debbie section, right? Say, hey, man, if I put these Twinkies together, and if maybe if I get some pears, it will be considered an apple pie, but it's not the same. Appreciate you, Marcelo B. Appreciate you for jumping in on the Law Nations 2.0 page. I really appreciate you. Jerry wants to win. And Italian Cowboy, you 1,000,000% right. He wants to win, but he like Frank Sinatra. He want to win it his way, right? He want to win it his way. How this song says, I did it my way, right? I'm about to say Wine, but I want to say Wayne again. Jerry Wine Jones want to win it his way. He do. But we say like, nah, dog, you got to go get the apples over there, man. You can't make apple pie out of peaches, man. Come on, man. It's not the same. He's like, nah, dog, y'all don't know. I know what it takes. I did it before, and I can do it again. They want to do it this way. Oh, my bad. Wrong picture, though. But you guys, shout out to Chris Jones right here. Y'all see Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. And also the Deshaun Watson situation. We'll talk about that one another day. But you guys get what I'm saying. If that wasn't Deshaun Watson, if there was another player with somehow, one way or another to have on Cowboys apparel, it would have been all over the airways, right? It would have been on everybody, first take, second take, third take. It would have been all over the news there. It would have. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Appreciate you guys for jumping in. All right, hey, come on, wake up, computer. All right, so what we have here, Italian Cowboy, yes, appreciate you. Joan makes me sick. Yeah, it is what it is. Joan time is running out, especially on them Scantron tests. He trying to figure out the cheat notes now. Did Patrick Peterson just got signed, Vondale? Yes, he got signed with the – hold on, let me just do this right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me do this right quick. Yeah, he did get signed. Bear with me. Bear with me, Cowboy Nation. Here we go. Intermission. Time for your mind. on now. Y'all hit that like button. Share this content. Let your friend, neighbor, foe know where to go, right? Shout out to you, J Farm. Appreciate you. Come on. Turn me up, baby. Y'all watch how that beat come in. Watch this. Come on. Ha, ha, ha. Hey. Let me tell y'all something right quick. I really do, man. I really do. Appreciate you guys all the way. Let's see if I can pull this. This is what they want to do. This is what they want to do. Shout out to my one of my admins on my Facebook group. They made a similar photo just like this. And I'm not trying to sell or denigrate any of these picks that we do as far as the free agency guys. But people live by their philosophy. People trust in the way that they create certain avenues, certain movements, certain this and certain that. So my thing is they're looking for a bargain. They're looking for a deal. And like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, Cowboy Nation, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong for looking for a deal. There's nothing wrong with looking at ways where you can improve your team, even if it's on a micro level, right? You're just looking for ways to improve your team. And they got a long philosophy, and it's been living for a minute, you know, and it is what it is. When we look back at everything and we would say to ourselves, all right, cool. We dodged a bullet with this one. We dodged a bullet with that one. We hear stories and stories and stories, you know, about, well, the Cowboys, they did a straight up good decision by not drafting Johnny Manziel, right? We hear those stories, right? We hear all of the glory parts of it. But when they screw the pooch, you know, when they drop the ball on not drafting someone by the name of TJ, right, Watt, they kind of sweep that under the rug. They say, well, no, you know, the tacos are great. You know, those tacos taste good. And my thing is what I'm saying is that we go through this cycle, and I hope I'm not I hope I don't sound negative, but this is nutrients for you guys, right? I hope I don't sound like, hey, you know, come on, Cowboy Nation, you know, let's talk about the positive aspect of it. But we got to go through this in order to get to where we got to go, right? Because I would be foolish to say, all right, Cowboy Nation, heading into 2021, our front is going to be okay. Antoine Woods, he's going to be able to pull and push that pocket back. Wait to Tristan Hill get his man body together this offseason. He been doing push-up, jumping jacks. He been pulling cars, you know, all around, toting them around. They're going to bring Tyrone Crawford back. His hip's going to be magically healed. You know, all of these things. Gallimore, he's going to be ready. He's got bigger. He got stronger. He's wiser now. So our front interior is going to be okay. It was just a bad scheme that allowed the Browns to run 300 yards on us, right? You saw how the end of the year went for the Cowboys, right? Do you guys want to listen to a show like that all day? Right? I believe that you guys would love to have some objectivity, right? Gordon says, man, nah, dog, speak your mind, fam. So the reality of it is that if we don't do this, these are the hard truth. They are. These are the hard truths. Because don't nobody like it when somebody tell you the truth. You know, the truth shall set you free. The truth is the hardest pill to swallow. It's hard to listen to somebody to tell you, hey, man, your breath bad right now, dog. You need a Tic Tac. You need something, maybe some scope, gargle. You know, you need to see the dentist, dog. You know, it's kicking. It's kung fu today, you know. It's karate time for your mind. It's hard. But I would rather for somebody, if you love me, I would rather for you to tell me up front But don't lie to kick it to me and say, yeah, dog, man, it smell good today up in here, man, dog, what kind of cologne you got on, dog? No. Tell me the hard truth. Like, Law, dog, you got a booger in your nose, fam. You know, those hard truths goes farther, right? They go a long way, man, opposed to being one of those people that lie to kick it, right? And let's not be those people, Cowboy Nation. Let's be real with it. The Washington team, you didn't hear no political agenda with them all off season. Nothing. Zit. They had an issue with their quarterback. He's gone. They got rid of him, right? Or he's still on the team. Whatever happened to Haskins. They move in silence, right? They're bringing in some weaponry. I've seen a lot of people laugh at Ron Fitz. Oh, man, they don't have a quarterback. Why are you worried? Excuse me. Let me speak freely, Cowboy Nation. Was Trent Dilfer a quarterback? Was Brad Johnson a quarterback? We witnessed, and I will be the first one to tell y'all. Dog, I'll be the first one to tell y'all. I went to fisticuffs, fighting, and letting everybody, mama, uncle, cousin know that Tony Romo is way better than Eli. Eli. But at the end of the day, Eli is going to have a Hall of Fame jacket, and he got 2 Super Bowl rings. At the end of the day. See, it's not about quarterbacks. I think that the Cowboy Nation, they get into this mindset that you got to have an elite quarterback. And they figure that only the elite quarterback can win a Super Bowl, right? That's their mindset. They would think that, hey, only if the quarterback is elite. And I look up elite and I see Aaron Rodgers with 1 Super Bowl ring. I've seen a man by the name of Drew Brees throw the ball all over the field. 1 Super Bowl ring. 1 of them. 1 more than Dak Prescott. 1 more than Tony Romo. But they elite. And I come here to tell you guys, right? Appreciate you, Ed. Appreciate you, Ed. Appreciate you so much for making the donation. One of the HBOs out there. Appreciate you. But being elite does not just get you a free pass to the Super Bowl. It don't. Now, it may put your team in a better light. It may put your team in a better scenario. But I come here to tell you guys that there was a Super Bowl in that run of 10 years where we had Coach Red. Shout out to you, Jay Foreman, not talking about him. I know we got to talk about the past in order to get to where we at now. But the Super Bowl was in there. But it was sullied and denigrated. It was messed up by the top staff by doing bonehead stuff, and us sitting back watching a coach try to learn on the job to figure things out, try to learn how to deal with personnel, deal with different types of people. But it is what it is. Shout out to you, Ed. He says, what's up, man? We need Sue. I've been working a lot, but I don't miss a show. Appreciate you. That's dedication for the nation. Appreciate you for the $10 HBO special. Let's see. Eli had a dominant defense. Eli. One of the years that they won the Super Bowl, their defense was ranked right in the 20-ish range there. And what happened was defense grows, defense travel, defense pick up things in the latter part of the year. Let me get some more drink. Defense pick up things in the latter part of the year. They do. They pick up things, and when they get cold and everything condenses, that's when you know who's real and who's fake. Who's going to really come down and feel on the fourth side when it's 30 degrees out there? You know, they're flying around like nothing when it was 70 and 80 degrees. But when it gets 30, 25 degrees in the cold, your fingertips are numb. We just need to figure this thing out. J Form says, just post it, Law. Just post it. Appreciate you, Jay. Let's see. Eli won 2 Super Bowls. Oh, he did. 17th ranked and 25th ranked defenses. Yeah. They had guys that can make plays on the ball. They had people that can make plays on the ball, create pressure. All right, so who can make plays on this ball? I think Jourdan Lewis can make plays. I really do. I think that Donovan Wilson can make plays. Jourdan Lewis, remember, his mind, his head, right? You got to keep that level. Shout out to him for re-ing up, all of those things with Jourdan Lewis. That's his contract right here. That's his contract. 3 years, $16 million. 16.5. Let me put the extra 5 because that's $500,000. That's a lot of money, including an $8 million guarantee and the average annual salary of 5.5 for the 2021. And they don't have the rest of the language there, so they will break that down. This site normally update at the top of the hour of the next day or what have you. So around 12 o'clock ish, this site will be updated, and they'll have all of the language in there. So this is what we're dealing with, and there's nothing wrong with him. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with the kid. 2 sacks last season. Did he have any interceptions? No interceptions, right? 816 snaps. Yeah, it's a healthy amount of snaps there. And let's see, two interceptions 2019. That's not bad, right? 4 sacks. That's what the Cowboys need to do more. They need to put this kid, and let me know if you guys can see that. They need to put this kid close to the LOS and blitz him. The brother can blitz. He can. He got 6 sacks in 2 years. That's not bad. Can he up that number a little bit? Hey, I wouldn't mind that, but I believe in 2019, he was blitzing off that edge. He was. Cowboy Nation, he really was. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for making the donation to help elevate this thing. The HBOs over here, the specials. Morgan says, I think we had 2 teams in the last 15 years that should have won a Super Bowl. Morgan, list me those years. I can tell you, 07 was one of them, right? Here's J Form. Should have made a run in 07, 08, you see, and 09 for your mind. 07, 08, 09, we should have made a run, at least the NFC East NFC championship. I agree with that. And I believe even the 2016 year, 14, you could throw 2014 in there, 14, 16, 18. Those are years that we should at least made it to the NFC championship game. 18 maybe is a stretch there, but 16 for sure. And 14 for sure. 14 for sure. What all do they have in common, though? And I'm not trying to poke the bear with the defense, though. But if we had somebody that can take the ball away, in 2014, although it was the dead catch, no catch, right? But, man, I believe Aaron Rodgers had one leg. The guy was kicking out tail with one leg, man. Pull up those stats. Yes, Sandra, appreciate you. Mark V, 1999 special, baby. Appreciate you. Jerry need to trade Jerry Jones for Robert Kraft with the K. Yes. Now, the whole scandal situation with the masseuse with Robert Kraft. The NFL, if he was on the Dallas Cowboys, if the world was changed, I believe that, there would have been sanctions and a whole bunch of other stuff that would have been going on. Jourdan Lewis is only good at man coverage in the slot on smaller wide receivers. Bigger wide receivers tend to win at the top of their routes on Jourdan. And if you look at him at the top of the route, he tried to anticipate which angle they're going to go. And when they break, whether it be inside or out, and if he can't flip his hips and trail, and get underneath and fall back into that trail, he grab him. Or he hold him. Grab him and hold him. Grab him and hold him. I'm like Jordan. When he flips, and trust me, I'm not no all-pro defensive back over here, but when the guy flips his hips at the top or when he get aggressive with you at the top, just sink your hips, follow his trail foot, and just follow the wave. Don't grab him or hold him, but he does it majority of the times. He grab him and we be sitting there like, dang it. Come on, Jourdan. It was 3rd and 15. It was 3rd and 12. On the money down, why would you hold there? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he is a hip pocket. Iceberg Q says 07, 14, and 16. Y'all sleeping on that 08 roster, though. That 08 roster was crazy, wasn't it? It just Murphy Law came and beat us down. If you're saying 2014, I'm going to stream. Why you going to say that, Jay? What you mean about 2014? You know what started it all was that DeMarco Murray, he wanted to play basketball with the football, and Dan Bailey, he just wanted to miss a kick for some reason. No, he hit that kick, and DeMarco Murray never fumbled. We won't be having this conversation. And if Scandrick was a little bit better in coverage. Oh, my God. And Jay Lombardi said 2014, Dez caught it. Yep. Or if Tony would have just went with Cole Beasley. I mean, I think Cole Beasley would have ran on in for a touchdown. He was wide open all by himself. Bruce, what's good? Will we ever have a legit one tech again? Been watching the boys since Troy Hambrick days, you know. Shout out to Troy Hambrick, man. Was running the running back. Tired of the free agency approach. We need dogs. Yeah, we do need some dogs out there. We do need some. We do need them dogs. But what number was Troy Hambrick, by the way? You know, I'm going to challenge your mind, Bruce. K. Morgan says definitely 14. 07, 14. Yeah, man, boy, we on it, boy. Law, 13 Pro Bowlers with. All right, man, I don't know how we got into the past, though, but it is what it is. That was for Bruce, Taylor. That was for Bruce, but shout out to you, man. He wore 42. I remember when people was like, hey, man, Troy looked like he really good, Hambrick. Let's let him start, you know, because Emmett was just, we know what Emmett was doing. He was squeezing, trying to get that record. And poor Emmett, man, he just looked like a shell of himself. And we was like, But, you know, it is what it is. The Cowboys thought at that time, right around that time, right before that time, really, that they were one wide receiver away from getting back to the glory days. And that's when they gave up the farm for Joey Galloway. Now, I got to mention this so we can go a little bit further and progress. Somebody put down in the chat how long I've been live, Cowboy Nation. But this is the thing. I thought they was a wide receiver away. They made the acquisition. But all of those movements that we did to get Joey Galloway benefited the Seattle Sea Chickens because of the fact that they, with those draft pick, went and got Sean Alexander, right? And he was one of those guys that was explosive his first few years. He wasn't all the way, you know, spectacular. I see somebody put that in. He wasn't spectacular, but he was there. Yeah, T Smooth 42. Terrence Short says 35. Law Nation, they're gonna put on some pads and bring us a bowl. Go get Voch Lombardi for the O-line. Yeah, appreciate you, Sandra. Oh my God. If we go to the bowl, baby, it's going to be some crazy stuff. It's going to be crazy, 44 minutes. Yeah. Let me know when I hit an hour so we can get this thing going the best way possible. Let me see if I can get this right here. Y'all bear with me. Let's go with this one. Be right back. Y'all hit that like. Y'all share this thing. Y'all bump this music. I know. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Come on. Yo. All right, so all of the news is much to do with his Patrick Peterson situation of him signing a one-year deal. They finally got this up, and let's look into the numbers. 1 year, $10 million, right? So my thing is, Cowboy Nation, he's 30 years of age. How valuable is the Super Bowl? I've seen many of people in the comment when I posted my video this morning when I said the Cowboys should, that's the operative word, target Patrick Peterson. I got to make sure I say Patrick because I think I've been saying Adrian, but Patrick Peterson. And my thing is they should target him, but money got in the way. 10 was too much, I believe, right? Or he looked at the Vikings and said, man, they have a better chance and opportunity to win opposed to going over here to Dallas, basically. My thing is, Cowboy Nation, when we look at Adrian Peterson, Patrick Peterson. When we look at Patrick Peterson, I'm looking at him as a bridge guy. But what I don't want to happen is this what is commonly happening with the Dallas Cowboys. He would play 1 year over there to the Vikings, and then he would look at the Dallas Cowboys and say, hey, next year I want to come. No. I'm only looking for Patrick Peterson for this year. I definitely do not want him to look at this situation, go play with the Vikings and lose out over there, and then instead of retiring now he's 31, 32, now he's saying, okay, now I want to come to the Dallas, which normally be the situation. It's no at that point. I want a bridge guy that can come over here to help elevate or help this thing out with our young guys, whoever our young guys that we get in this draft. Now, as far as this list, there was a list earlier when I strolled all the way down. I believe it had like a little cheat list for me to see. Let's see. I think I might have passed it now. I passed it. Let's see if I can find it again. Really appreciate you guys for being part of this thing. Come on, where that list at? It was a list of all of the available. They might have got rid of it because it was null and void. Yes, it's gone. It was a list of I think Desmond King, he was on that list. I think that there were some other guys that was there. Marcus B, appreciate you. Said good smoking music. Hey, smoke away. You already know. Where we at?
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, appreciate you, Marcus B. Y'all be responsible over there. We could bring back McCoy for one more year. My thing is with McCoy, we got Gallimore, we got Tristan Hill. I guess you would have to say Gallimore. Can you squeeze over and give us a little one here and there, and then we still keep. Well, there's gonna be one crazy rotation, three techs, Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Lewis can take the next level this year. He got it from JP. Confidence means everything. So Money Talks, Lance Bell says that confidence do mean a lot. Can he be really that bridge guy? Can he help out whoever we go out there in this draft and get this thing going for the right team, for us to go in the right direction? Iceberg Q, what's good? He said, I don't see how we argue about how the Cowboys win, Right. I say trade down 2 or 3 times until you get your Raiders 18th and 35th. Get JKO, Marvin Wilson, Richie Grant, and Tuafilo. This is from Sandra Love. Y'all didn't see that. Okay, but now y'all can see it. Trade down. JOK. I like JOK. I do really like I said JOK, but I already say that man's name. JKO. Marvin Wilson, Jeremiah. That's what I'm gonna call him, Jeremiah. I don't want to be messing up the Notre Dame kid name there, but Jeremiah, right? Marvin Wilson, he's right here at Dallas training right now. That's cool. That's dope. Marvin, Starving Marvin, right? Marvin. Okay. Richie Grant. I like Richie Grant. I like Richie. I'm thinking, that's why I'm pausing. I'm really thinking really hard with what Sandra Love said. That's a good situation. Because I'm with the belief, Sandra, is that we don't need all of these draft picks. Sandra, I'm saying your name wrong, Sandra. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Sandra, I'm saying Sandra. But Sandra, I really like that. You know, if we can figure out a way to get rid of all of these 10 picks, we don't need all 10 of them. We need to package some of these things together and move up and get things going, right? Not bad move. This from Lance Bell. J.C. Horn will hold it down at cornerback 2, opposite side of Diggs. I agree, but what I don't want is, and maybe you can. I believe that's what the Cowboys going to do, Dad. Now that I'm thinking of it, they're going to roll out. They're going to roll this thing out with a bunch of rookies. They're going to do that. Maurice Kennedy and Jourdan Lewis are going to be your veteran cornerbacks on this team. And do we got Savion Smith still there? And I'm just leaving Reggie. Reggie like, hey, I'm here. What you doing, man? You just gonna leave me out of the equation? Sorry about that, Reggie. You shouldn't cut your dreadlocks off, Reggie. Shout out to you, Reggie, though. So Reggie Robinson, Maurice Kennedy, Jourdan Lewis. You think they're gonna bring back Xavier Woods? Y'all think they're gonna sign Xavier Woods for? Because I believe that the Cowboys, Jay Lombardi, I believe that the Cowboys are looking at this thing and saying to themselves, let's roll with the youth. See, their minds are not like ours, right? So they're gonna look at it like, we're gonna roll with the youth. We did it in 2017, right? They roll with the youth. Better not. KD said they better not. But it seems as if, though, if we don't get Desmond King out there, Casey Hayward, he's out there. Who else out there? Can y'all give me a quick list of all of the people that's out there that's available right now, right? Let me know. Because I think that that's what they're planning on doing. It's just trying to match this thing up, and they might bring in a veteran after the draft because there's another phase of the free agency because some of these people are going to draft pretty well, other teams, and they're going to look at this situation and say, all right, cool, we don't need this veteran guy, and there will be some after the draft cuts. Lord, I pray not please bring back Woods. Please don't bring back Woods, Oscar. But they might, though. They drafted him. Richard Sherman. Dan says Richard Sherman. Okay, so he's one of the guys that's left. Well, I know we need D-line, but I don't want them to go out there and bring in a 350-pound defensive lineman from somebody roster that we never heard of, and I have to peel through all of the tape that I can find to put together an observation study of seeing what this person can and can't do. And then we do all of that, and then we never hear a word from them, you know, the next day or the next year or what have you. Like Breland Speak. I have that guy's name, Speaks. Remember him, you know? All right, so we got Adoree Jackson. Dory Jackson, okay. Who's better? Adoree Jackson or Jourdan Lewis? Y'all put it on the wood. Put it on the wood. Who's better right now? Adoree Jackson or Jourdan Lewis? Jackson, Hayward, King, and Sherman. This is from John. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being part of this day, baby. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. So Jackson, Hayward, King, and Sherman. Rank them in order, right? Y'all let me know who's the best out of those crops of guys right there. I can tell you that Adoree is the youngest, right? We need a D-line. This is from Hawk. Yeah. One tech. Yeah, we do. Trey Boston is still out there. Yeah. Sherman got his own agent. That could be Tuafilo is a sleeper. Law Nation. Oh yeah. I'm trying not to jinx him. I want him on his team. All right, so Jackson is better. Okay, Jackson. They ain't paying Adoree though. What do he want? What Adoree Jackson want? Let's see what he want. Let's see if we can find out what he want. Let's see what Adoree. I think that's how you spell it. Okay. So they cut him. They don't have his market value. Okay, what is his market? Oh, I see. Oh, 12.4. So they're going to play the long game. J Form says King has never started a full season in his NFL career. Can we please stop mentioning him? Okay. Hey, I apologize. All I remember King is from one little highlight, and I really don't get a chance to watch majority of the Chargers game there. It was a pick 6, I believe. But so he won $12 million. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to see if they can wait this thing all the way out, because every week, see, the market does something strange. Every week, that price tag goes a little south of that number. And if they can fool around and wait till after the draft, that $12 million can fool around and be like $9 to $10 million. His asking price will go down naturally. So $12.4 million in the Cowboys' eyes, that's like, hell no. All right, y'all give me a name of who else? Richard Sherman. Because that's just how it's going to go. They're looking at $12 million, right? In the Cowboys' eyes, I can see John Stephen Jones right now. I can see John Stephen Jones saying, no way. No way. Janoris Jenkins. Okay, let me see what Janoris. Did he sign with somebody, though? I thought Janoris went with somebody, right? Did he went with somebody? I'm looking for that bridge, baby. I'm looking for that bridge. They don't even have a market value for him. That brother is 32 years of age. We penny pinching over here. Xavier Rhodes is out there. I thought he with the Colts. They let him go. They didn't re-sign him. They didn't re-up on him. They didn't re-up on him. Can't spell today. Xavier. Let's see. Y'all can see that? Okay, great. 30 years of age. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, okay, all right, cool. Can we parlay with that? Can we play around with that, Cowboy Nation? But I thought he was a 2-year deal. Is he under contract? Contract details. Why Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that in silence, man? Let's do this right here. Give y'all some little music while I'm thinking. He's free 99. Okay, you're a free agent. Okay. What did he do last year? I thought I saw him making some moves out there. 2 interceptions. Y'all can see that. Played 902 snaps. All 16 games. 95% of his snaps. 42 tackles. 35 solos. That ain't bad. 7 assists. Why they don't have bat downs, though? God dog it. Why they don't have bat downs? You know, that's crazy. He got all of this good stuff with no bat down. If y'all know his bat down, y'all let me know. Y'all put that in the comment box. Let me know when I hit an hour, Cowboy Nation. I got to go when I hit an hour. Ed, like he's washed. Ed, man, you hard on these players, man. Everybody washed. But he's 2 years younger than Richard, right? I'm looking for a bridge, though, Ed. He want 9.9 for your mind. He want 9. I'm over an hour. Oh, my goodness. Let me get on out of here, man. If time permits, I'll jump back on a little later on tonight. This episode will also be re-uploaded to the Law Nations page. If you guys can go over there and support that page as well. We got to keep the water going over there. It will be on that page as well. All right, so he had 1 INT last year, and he only played 5 games, and his market value is a whole lot higher. Shoot, give me Xavier Rhodes over Richard right now. Who y'all rather have? Who else we had on that list? I ain't gonna pull up King. Who else we had? Let me see if I can go all the way back up. See who put that list out there for me. It was play that back again. Play that beat back again. That was a cold beat, man. We looked at the Jackrabbit. Who was it? Chris Westry gone, fam. But shout out to the Chris Westry that's been on this thing. Earl Thomas, man, as soon as we get him, he's gonna get suspended. Yeah, put up. Yeah, as soon as we grab him, he's suspended. You know how they go. All right, so he's 31 years of age. They don't have his market value, though. That blows. Vanderbilt. He had 1 interception. He played 788 snaps. That ain't bad. I'm looking for a bridge, though, Cowboy Nation. All right, Desmond King, Kevin King is one. Some trash. Marcus B. I ain't going to look him up. All right, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate every one of y'all for jumping in, being part of this episode. Shout out to Jourdan Hip Pocket Lewis. Thank those who made the donation to help elevate this thing. I really appreciate every one of you guys. Yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully the Cowboys can find that veteran. As you guys can see, the eligibility of grabbing a good player diminished because of what's happening here. I think that they could have crafted up some of this money and went and got a Malcolm Brown, because it was like $11 million. That is absolutely not bad at all. I think that we could have found a way to suffice that and get something going for Malcolm Brown. We got to dance around now. See, let me just go back to it before I get out of here. Malcolm Brown, now he's on the Jags, and I know Coach going to get him right over there. Y'all need to pay attention to what Coach is doing. Jaguars are doing something special, and watch out for the Washington team. They're doing something special too. So we're going to have to figure this thing out. We got to go against a lot of competition here. But look, 2-year, $11 million contract, man. Jacksonville includes a $3 million signing bonus. 7.6 of that $1 million is guaranteed. So the truth of this contract is $7 million. Always look at the guaranteed money. All of the other stuff, Cowboy Nation, is fluff stuff. $7 million is the money. That's his guaranteed. All that other stuff, fluff. And I think that the Cowboys could have afforded this, you know. And one thing that I did bring up was his productions. A lot of people fail to realize that with this kid, through the course of his career or what have you, is that we need levels of productions. He had 12 sacks total. Of course, 2018, that's a whole situation that we don't want to go into details with. He only had 345 snaps. He's a rotational guy. But what we want to do is from here is look at the fact that this kid, he brings in that, because I'm not going to do Antoine Woods like that. I'm definitely not going to pull up Antoine Woods versus a Malcolm Brown. I'm not finna do that, Cowboy Nation. I don't want that type of heat action, and I don't want to sully and denigrate one of our star players that's going to be on our defense. Sue is the way. Okay, Jay Versick. Let me just pull up Sue right quick because I'm interested now to see what his market would be. I hope I can. Anybody know how to spell his first name? I wonder if I can just type in S-U-H and will it pull up? You know, let's see. Oh, my God. Did he sign? I thought he re-signed. Shout out to you, Jay Versick, for being one of the HBOs. I thought he re-signed, though, anyway, right? Let's see. Sign a 1-year deal. Is he free? Oh, yeah, he's free. 34, that's a long tooth, baby. He's free. See, somebody put an I in there. It's got an N all in his name. All right, so let's look at his market value. Y'all ready for his market? Y'all ready to see what they're asking for his agent? Who is his agent? Self-repped. He's repped by himself. Let's see what it's going to be. $6.8 million. We can afford that. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Somebody reach down in the couches over there at the Star in Frisco and tell a man $6.8 million. Matter of fact, you can give him a 3-year contract, spread that money out, give him $4 million guaranteed, and you can backload that thing. Just finesse the hell out of this situation, right? Come on, we can do that, right? 6.8. Come on. Asmodeus, come on. Somebody, I know, Asmodeus, somebody in the chat, man, y'all got $8 million, right? Y'all can give Jerry, y'all can write out a loan for Jerry. I know the salary cap don't operate that way. But 6.8, let's see what he did last year before I roll up out of here, man. I love y'all. That's why I don't want to leave y'all. I love y'all. That's why I don't want to leave y'all. All right, the kid had from the interior 6 sacks. Are you guys able to see that? Who was our sack leader last year, Cowboy Nation? Who was our sack leader last year of 2020? Who was our sack leader? What did they have? This kid had played 15 games, 16 games, started in 15, 786 snaps, so that means he rotated a little bit there. 44 tackles, 27 solos, 17 assists, and 1 forced fumble. And keep in mind, this stat would not generate any of the playoff stats there. So this was his best production since 2015. As far as the sacks. Oh, my God. This is one of his best productions. Almost period. One of those situations, huh? He was very solid. The guy found a fountain of youth, right? You got it, Asmodeus. That's what I'm talking about. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established. Hey, reach out to Jerry. Tell him, man, you got the money, man. You'll just circumvent it another way, right? How much cap space does the Tampa have? I don't even know. But they figure out ways, though. What about the guy from the Jets? I don't know. Who's the guy from the Jets? Chandra. Yeah. But I think that we can figure this thing out, Cowboy Nation. We can. Because this guy was able to do it, right? And I don't want to leave out in this thing and we don't pick out any interior. And we had to play this.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
If you don't go out there and call the brother, Shame. Shout out to your reviews. Appreciate you.
Shame.
For the $4.99 for your mind. Y'all hit it again.
Shame.
Because y'all already know Tristan Hill. Y'all already know. Would you rather have Tristan Hill rolling out there trying to learn this game, and we round by week 1, week 2, we saying
He needs some milk.
You know, we don't want to be talking about that, right? So Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this moment. They better figure out something. Don't have us sitting at the edge of our seats and they figure out this thing and say, okay, well, we bring in this guy because we believe in the hearts of hearts that he can do this, and they bet not. They bet. Let me do this one. I told you I love y'all and I can't leave y'all. Right? Let me see what they got over here. They better not do this. Let me see it. Dog, they don't have it down there for him. Y'all know who I'm gonna pull up, right? This is who I'm pulling up. They better not reach into their pockets and say, okay, all right, we're going to give him $6.5 million. And I've been sitting there like, what? What the?
Shame.
And we'll play the taps. They better not do that. It's over, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate you guys. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful moment. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. That's been my time. I really like you guys. I really do. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. We out. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Come on. Hey. Tell your mama, tell your uncle, tell your cousin. We got this guy named Law Nation. He give us the news around the station, right? Let me see that fire, baby. Let's go. Appreciate to everybody who put those stars out there. Shout out to y'all on the Facebook group. Shout out to everybody on the Law Nations 2.0 and the Law Nations page, Twitter and Twitch. We holding it down. Instagram, getting it down, holding it down, baby. Let's go. Turn me up. Yeah, come on. What you tell your neighbor across the street? Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Huh? What you tell the lady at the gas station? Come on. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Hey. Oh, come on. Y'all get crunk. Jam on out to the nation, baby. We're live like 95. If you're on Highway 95, I understand. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Marcus B, shout out to your Root Lock, Italian Cowboys. Appreciate you, KD. All of the mods, man, I really appreciate y'all. And as well as all of the people that joined today. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Tell your friend, tell your neighbors, baby. Let's go. Where my dog Jerry Jones at? Clearance rack, baby. Ha! I can hear Jerry now. I don't like your attitude. 2 for 1s, baby. Come on. Appreciate you, KD. You the real one. Hip Hop 1993. Hey, Hip Hop, appreciate you. HBO special. CJ Jackson from the Pats will cost us the second rounder. You know, I looked into that. What the kid had last year, 6 interceptions. I like his skill set. Hip Hop, you on to something. Salute to Hip Hop. Let me see it so y'all can see his name on here. Y'all see Hip Hop. He held it down for us. Now let's pray the Nick. Let's go. We out here, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate all y'all. Salute to the Nick. And also salute to everybody that's watching. Y'all put those fire emojis out there. Y'all look up CJ Jackson, not Anderson. Let's go.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
Come on.
Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If it down in my management, I'm just warming up a wait till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please.
Come on, I keep getting them game away. Come on.
I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the
Not
low.
Jerry's
Who the
team.
realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up.
Oh.
Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching me.
Shout out to you, Marcus.
Now
Shout out to
you're all
you.
on live acting surprised,
Hip
but
Hop,
you was
I
fool.
see you, fam.
Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
Oh my God. Oh, I undershot this kid, JC Jackson. He had 9 interceptions last year. 9 of them. Let me repeat. He had 9 interceptions last year. I don't even know how that is even possible. But his agent is Drew Rosenhaus. So y'all know that he's not going to go for cheaply. 9 interceptions and then 5 the year before that. The kid is like a turnover machine. I need to looking to this thing and sitting there saying to myself, if you do decide to go with this right here, Cowboy Nation, for a second round draft pick, because that's what they put on him, a tender. So this is what they want. They want you to pay him, and then they want you to give away your second round draft pick. But this is one of the things where you can look at it and say to yourself, all right, cool. We got gang of picks. We got 10 of them. We can't hold them all. We can't be greedy. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. He's 25 years of age. He got at least 5.5 years of great quality play left in his body. I wouldn't mind pulling the trigger. They should pull the trigger on this one. We out, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. They should pull that trigger. But they ain't. Y'all know how they go. We out.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.